that testimony alone impacts people's lives. I don't know how you're living now, and I was there too. But I got to tell you, I was once blind, but now I can see. Jesus changes things. Share your testimony. And the last thing is serve others. In Acts chapter 9, verse 36, we see a lady by the name of Tabitha, translated Dorcas. What a name. I don't know. Some of the names kids get, and it's like, you love your kid. You want your kid to get beat up in high school? Give him a normal name. Dorcas. But in any event, I'd stick with Tabitha. But here's Tabitha, and it says, and we only see one verse, but understand, sometimes the people that we see in Scripture that God uses the most, they might not have maybe one verse, but the impact is felt. I love what it says. It says, in Joppa there was a disciple named Tabitha who was always doing good and helping the poor. Her goal in life was to serve people for the glory of Jesus Christ. We can follow this woman's example and begin serving others. And it could be in the most minuscule of things. A phone call or a visit. Helping your neighbor rake a yard or do something nice for someone. You have no idea what an act of kindness, how far that goes. Like the movie Pay It Forward, if you've ever seen that. And the gist of it was, when you do something good, you know, for 3 people, those 3 people in turn do something for 3 people and it branches out, right? Maybe you're here this morning because someone served you. An act of kindness from a coworker, or friend, or family member. You thought, I got to try church out. I mean, these people seem to be the real deal. They've helped me in such a way. I want to know what it is they're living by. Because every opportunity of service that we have gives us an opportunity to shine the light of Jesus Christ for all to see. Folks, you don't have to be a scholar or a theologian to carry out the things we've just looked at. You just have to have an urgency to know that if you don't tell someone about the gospel, they're lost and helpless. Christ has commissioned not just the disciples to carry out the Great Commission. He has commissioned all of us as His people to evangelize. To evangelize the lost. To look in the eyes of our family members and friends who don't know Christ and know that's a lost soul. To look in the eyes of the people of this community and know that there are many who do not know Jesus Christ. Hell is just as real as heaven. And we can tease about it and joke about it, and we can kind of put it in the back of our mind and think of things as an afterthought. But understand, we need to urge people and share our faith to know that hell is a reality. And when we think of our life and heaven and what awaits us, understand that it is not just an afterthought or something that is thought of as life kind of ends. No, it is something that we are experiencing now and having the assurance to know that whatever happens in this life, no matter what may come, we know where we're going. If we believe that Christ is the only door through which we enter heaven, if we believe that Jesus Christ is the only means in which we obtain salvation, then you and I need to begin sharing our faith with others. Let's pray. Father, as we come before you and we read this passage of Scripture and your great commission given to us, to all people, that we need to understand the urgency that we must have. When we look in the eyes of our friends, our family members, our loved ones, our co-workers, we know that they're lost. We know they haven't made you a part of their life. And we've got to do our best to share our faith and be an impact somehow, just to let them hear the gospel message, to let them see you in us. Because that's what you called us to do. And this church in New Vienna can keep its doors open, and we can save our money and draw up interest, and we can make sure that the air's on and the lights are on, but that's not going to automatically bring people in. We, as your people, have to take your message and take it to lost people and show people you in us. Father, I pray for all of us when we think of living like we believe it, in every opportunity we have, whether it's inviting someone to church or helping someone in need, whatever. Let us take every opportunity we can to share our faith with others. In your Son's precious name we pray. Amen. It's very simple this morning. This great commission is given to all Christians. And we need to understand that you and I cannot overlook or ignore the call we've been given. We must share our faith. It doesn't take a thesis paper to show your faith with someone, to share what you know about Christ. Just show people you care, talk with them, build relationships, because that goes a long way in impacting someone's life for the gospel of Jesus Christ. Maybe you're here and you hear that message. Maybe you're here and you understand the reality of heaven and hell. And you understand that if I don't make Christ a part of my life, then I'm lost for eternity. Quit putting it off. There's got to be an urgency in making that decision. I hope and pray you do so this morning. But maybe you're here and you just think it's time to get things readjusted and refocused. I need to get plugged in and serve. Well, we encourage you to do so. But whatever need you have, please come as we sing our hymn of invitation. Let's stand and sing.